We are back. We are energized with Alani's. This is not my favorite flavor, but it gets the job done, so energized. And today's video is going to be talking about all of this right here. This is going to be my what I got for Christmas video. It's a little late because I was waiting on something to come in the mail and it's not going to come in time. So we're going to do everything else, but I'm going to talk about what is currently in the process of being delivered. Just didn't quite make it for this video. If you'd be interested to see all of the different things that I got for Christmas, then go ahead and keep watching. First, we're just going to talk about the two things that are not here. And they are two crew neck sweatshirts that I got off of the House of Jupiter website. I found this website from Destiny and decided to look and see what was on that website. And I found two sweatshirts. They are two sweatshirts that I cannot wait to wear. In particular, this one. This is the 13, like the Throne of Glass crew neck sweatshirt that I got. I'm very excited to get it. I love the color. I can't wait to feel it. I got both of them in extra large, so hopefully they'll be nice and cozy and comfy. I can't wait. They're supposed to be delivered on Monday. Why could it not be this week? But I'll have to go through all weekend. Hopefully Monday morning it will show up on my doorstep. So we're gonna have the Throne of Glass sweatshirt, and then we're also going to have another sweatshirt, which is this one. And again, I'm super excited to get it, super excited to wear it, and hopefully if I really enjoy these sweatshirts, once I get done with ACOTAR, I will be buying more sweatshirts from her in the ACOTAR kind of genre, or regarding that ACOTAR book. So those are the two things that I bought. I bought them for myself. So we're gonna have two stacks. So the smaller stack is what I received for Christmas. The larger stack is what I bought for myself or received for myself during the month of December. So we're first gonna go through the smaller stack, which is all of the books that I got for Christmas. And one of the books that I got was A Court of Wings and Ruin. I think this is book 3. I think this is book 3. I don't want to read. I don't want to glance. Yes, this is book 3 in the ACOTAR series. So I know I had told my family that I wanted to read ACOTAR, and so they just went and got this book. So I have book 3. My husband was going through Target and saw this book, which I have actually picked up a few times. This is Long Live the Pumpkin Queen. I love Nightmare Before Christmas. I haven't watched it in so long, but I really do enjoy that cartoon, and he saw this and thought it would be a good book for me to read. It should be a very easy read. The words are the font is really big, and I think this is Sally's story after Jack. I don't know. We have Long Live the Pumpkin Queen. I had put on my Christmas list for my dad the Legendary book. I have not yet read the Caraval series. This is book 2. I already have book 1 on my bookshelf. I just need book 2 and then book 3. I only got book 2, which is fine. I'll go out and buy book 3 once I get to reading the story. And so this one is supposed to be, it's got Jax in it from Once Upon a Broken Heart. And while I've been told you don't have to read Caraval before you read Once Upon a Broken Heart, which obviously I have already read. I wanted to dive into this trilogy so I can read more on Jax and what other I don't know what other characters are in the series, but I did want to read this. And then I also had for my dad, which these are not the same covers, but you know, whatever. I did ask for the Binding 13 and Keeping 13. This is the Boys of Tommen series. I have heard these books are amazing, and so I have both of these. I definitely will be diving into this series. The font is really small. I had heard the font is extremely small. I do like the texture of this book much better than the texture of this book, because this is glossy and this is that matte feel, which is nice. So maybe I'll end up, if I really like the book, maybe I'll end up buying the other book in this cover so I can have matching. But I'm going to be reading Binding and Keeping 13 in 2024. I'm so excited. And then the last book that I had on my Christmas list that my dad got me was the Lessons in Chemistry. I have picked this up so many times that I wanted to read it. I just never bought it, and I mean, this is one of New York Times notable books of the year. So it's in every bookstore that I go to. I really wanted to read it and see what it's all about. Oh, I like the blue cover. That's beside the point, but Lessons in Chemistry. So those are all of the books that I got for Christmas. I did get other stuff for Christmas, but bookish type content or bookish type items were just these. Now we're going to talk about what I got myself or I went out and purchased myself. So the first book that I got, I was walking through Walmart looking for a Christmas gift for my dad, actually. And I was going through the book section and I saw Purple Sprayed Edges. And I'm a stan of sprayed edges. So I picked this book up, which is To Kill a Shadow. This is book 1 of some kind of fantasy series. And I had Googled it really quickly just to see what what the ranking was, and it looked like it had a fairly decent ranking or rating for this book. So I did get To Kill a Shadow from Walmart, and then a couple of weeks later I got my Owl Crate box, and look what came in, To Kill a Shadow. So I now have 2 versions with purple sprayed edges for the same book, and this one has beautiful cover art, so it gives you a little bit more context as to what the book is about. And then the front cover is this, which is beautiful. I love the purple foil. I love the color purple. And so having a purple foil and purple sprayed edges is like it calls to me. So I will be reading To Kill a Shadow, probably using the Walmart book version so I don't mess up this book, but we'll see. So we have 2 of To Kill a Shadow books. And then I go to Second & Charles, which is a new/used bookstore, and I saw Rock Bottom Girl by Lucy Score. I've actually heard and seen on like the 2023 wrap-up videos that this was not people didn't rate this very highly, but I went ahead and got it because it was used, and I mean, it's a brand new book and I got it used. So I mean, it has fake dating. It has what happens when a fake relationship gets a little too real between the sheets. So fake dating. We have Rock Bottom Girl, my next Lucy Score purchase. And then I did go and order a physical copy of Butcher and Blackbird. This I've already read in 2023 on Kindle Unlimited. This is by Bryn Weaver. This is a awesome, excellent book. I bought it because I wanted to, 1, reread it, 2, I wanted to annotate it, and 3, the next book in the series, which is Leather and Lark, is coming out in June, I believe. So I did go ahead and order this. I have already pre-ordered the next book, but this is an awesome book. This is a book about serial killers who kill serial killers. This one also is the book that has the accidental cannibalism trigger warning. So it's a hilarious and very entertaining trigger, or when that happens, the trigger warning, it's very entertaining, but it is definitely a very good book. If you have not read it, I highly recommend that you read it. And then we have Pucking Around. This book is heavy, so heavy, but this was another book that I got off of the Second & Charles used bookstore, and I've heard this is a very spicy book. This is a hockey romance, and it is book 1 in the Jacksonville Rays series. But it is so heavy compared to any of the other books. It is so heavy. But I have this. I will be reading this year. Then we have another used book that I got from Second & Charles. This is A Touch of Darkness. This is by Scarlett St. Clair. This is a Hades and Persephone retelling. I just read Neon Gods by Katie Robert, that book is a Hades and Persephone retelling as well. And I really did enjoy that book. So I wanted to get this one because I wanted to see what this author, how she wrote the Hades and Persephone storyline. So we'll have this. I finally found the deal which is L. Kennedy's The Off-Campus series, book 1. This again was used, and it was a really brand new copy book. So if I can find a used book in a brand new copy, I will definitely be purchasing it. So I'm excited to read this because I have heard the Off-Campus series is a very good series. So I wanted to read book 1, and then if it's good, I'll end up picking up the rest of the books as soon as I can find them, hopefully used. If not, if it's a really good book, then I might just buy them all new. But we have book 1 in the Off-Campus series. And then we have 2 books by Travis Baldree. We have Legends and Lattes, which I have again already read in 2023. This is a cozy fantasy mystery, I guess. But it's basically about Viv, who no longer wants to be like a warrior and decides she wants to open a coffee shop. It's very cozy. It's a very easy read. So I wanted to buy this because I read it through the library. And then I saw at Costco, we had book 2, which is Bookshops and Bone Dust. And this is something having to do with a bookshop with Viv. So I don't know what happened to the coffee shop, but now we have Viv in a bookstore. So we're going to be reading this. And then the last 3 books I bought for myself were all of the remaining ACOTAR books. So I have already had book 1. I am 75% done with that book right now. I have book 3 that I got in Christmas, and then I went and bought book 2, book 4, and book 5. I believe that's the right. I don't want to read. Like, I'm always scared when I look at these books to see kind of where they're at. Okay, so this is book 4, book 2, and book 5. So I have now all of the books in the ACOTAR series that are currently published as of now. And I will be reading these. I'll basically be reading 1 book a month. So I will be hopefully finishing the ACOTAR series in May. And that is everything that I got for Christmas. I did have on my Christmas list that I wanted to get a new Kindle because I have the Kindle Paperwhite from 2020, maybe. I'm not sure, but I did want to get the new Paperwhite, but I did not end up getting it for Christmas. So I'll probably end up buying that for myself for my birthday present in the summer. And that is going to be everything in this video. I will be doing I'm doing a weekly vlog this week, and then next week I'm going to be doing a weekly vlog. So if you would like to see me unboxing those House of Jupiter sweatshirts, make sure you are liking and subscribing to my channel so that way you'll be able to see the next weekly vlog where I do that unboxing, because I'm very excited to see what those shirts look like. But with that, thank you so much for watching. Please make sure you like and subscribe, and I will see you in my next video. Bye. Feel like a cheerleader. What is it? The hands, what is it called? It's that cheerleading video. Or the cheerleading movie where they're just like, I don't remember what it's called. I was never a cheerleader, so I don't know. But that's what I feel like. Bye! Now I get to put these all on my bookshelf, finally, so they're not on my floor, taking up space.